James Cameron has a solid list of movies he directed and produced, most of which are iconic and still relevant to this day. Many know him as a filmmaker, yet not only has he worked on many documentaries for National Geographic, but was the first person to descend the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean. Probably explains why he loves making movies with water.
Under the sea, under the sea.
But can he bring the best in the upcoming sequel to Avatar? The Terminator explored a soldier from the future, Kyle Reese, sent back in time to protect Sarah Connor, mother to humanity's future leader and hope in the war against machines, John Connor. As he protects her, he must also contend with a cyborg also sent back in time to kill Sarah Connor. Aliens is a sequel to the movie Alien, in which Ellen Ripley, survivor of the first alien attack on the Nostromo, and a group of space marines who travel to a colony and battle against a horde of aliens against their queen. The Abyss follows a rescue and recovery team as they encounter an unidentified submerged object beneath the ocean when he encounters something unexpected. Judgment Day is a sequel to The Terminator. Sarah Connor is now a badass, and she's desperate to escape a psych ward to find her son, John Connor. Meanwhile, a reprogrammed Terminator is sent back in time to protect John Connor while fighting against a more advanced Terminator. True Lies follows a government agent struggling to balance his double life as a spy with familial duties. And then there's Titanic, which follows a star-crossed romance aboard a ship destined to sink beneath the ocean. Each of these movies have been a success, further showcasing James Cameron is a competent filmmaker. In 2009, his next film came to light, Avatar. Not only was this one of the most expensive movies to be made, but was a technological feat in filmmaking and special effects, and one of the highest grossing movies of all time, reaching beyond $3 billion.
Damn!
Avatar takes place in the near future. Humanity's resources are depleted and they are forced to gather resources from other planets. One such planet is Pandora, a moon in the Alpha Centauri star system that has a valuable mineral called unobtainium. The planet is inhabited by blue-skinned humanoid aliens called the Na'vi. To explore Pandora, whose atmosphere is toxic to humans, genetically cloned Na'vi are grown and controlled by humans, thus called avatars. The story follows Jake Sully, a paraplegic marine sent on a scientific expedition to control one of the avatars in exchange for receiving surgery for his legs. While exploring the planet, he encounters a Na'vi called Neytiri, who takes him to her tribe to learn their ways. The longer he spends time with the Na'vi tribe, the more sympathetic he is to their culture, leading to him betraying the humans and fighting for the Na'vi. Avatar is one of the most beautiful movies I've seen. The team who made the movie managed to create a complete digital environment that not only looks real, but feels real. The bioluminescent flora is both stunning and alien, along with the aliens that inhabit the world. The world of Pandora is nothing we've seen on the big screen before. However, this amounts to nothing but an expensive tech demo for special effects. Most of the characters are one-dimensional and flat, with little backstory or personality beyond the roles they play. The villains border on cartoonish, and the messaging of the movie is so on the nose. Human colonists with advanced technology seeking resources by any means necessary. Bad. Nature-loving alien tribe. Good. The dialogue is decent enough and the action scenes are intense and engaging. But at the end of the day, Avatar is a spectacle designed for the average moviegoer. Over a decade has passed and we're finally getting a sequel to Avatar called The Way of Water.
The sea is always right.
The sea is always right.
The movie is set a decade after the first film and follows Jake, Neytiri, and their children. Based on the trailers, the family and their tribe are forced to migrate and encounter another Na'vi tribe. Meanwhile, the human threat returns and there is sure to be a battle between the two factions. But the question remains if the sequel will be a success. It is projected The Way of Water has to surpass the profit of the previous movie to make ends meet. And after all, it's been over a decade since the first movie's release. Is there even enough hype for this movie? In the past 2 or 3 years, Hollywood has taken loss after loss, to the point that the average person isn't willing to buy a movie ticket for most movies. They only hope that this movie will draw in mass amounts of people beyond opening weekend, that The Way of Water looks spectacular, showcasing possibly the best water effects in a movie. Me personally, I'm intrigued enough into the world of Pandora that I'm willing to see this movie. Even if the script and plot is bad, the world of Pandora is unique enough that I want to explore more of what this world has to offer. But with 2 movies planned after The Way of Water, James Cameron has to bring something more than spectacle. Also, after the travesty of Phase 4 of the MCU, infamously known as the MCU, Disney needs a big win. Please comment below, as I'd like to hear your own thoughts about Avatar. My name is Deviant, and I'll see you next time.